About 8 years ago, I needed a new jacket.
You don't say.
In fact, maybe it was 9 years ago. And and there's an Armani store a few blocks from where I live, and just a few blocks from where we lived before, which is just a few blocks away from where we are now. And I don't know, I'd never bought a Armani jacket before, and I've never aspired to fancy clothes or labels, but something about it.
Oh, really?
Made me want to go in there and get a coat. And fortunately, it was very close. That's right, I was working that day. So I think I walked over there on lunch break.
Is that right?
And I found this really amazing coat. I mean, this is a very unique coat, the kind of coat that can change your life. In fact, I've told people,
Oh, go on.
this is a life-changing jacket. So very cool Armani jacket. Now, time passed, and
Come on.
so I got I bought I think another Armani jacket of some like a sweater kind of a thing.
I don't believe that.
So I was getting, I had been getting all kinds of positive feedback about this jacket. I mean, again, this is a jacket, a life-changing jacket. So
Hey, what are you trying to pull?
I began this odyssey of getting nice clothes, and that resulted. We eventually moved a few blocks up. I think I mentioned that earlier.
If only I knew about that.
And well, there was a Hugo Boss store, like literally a block and a half from the apartment. So I just thought, oh, those clothes must be nice too. So, and it's really close to my apartment, so I'll just shop there. And so that's where I started to go. I got a couple of shirts, and I really liked how they felt. And then, as time went on, I got a few more shirts, and
I'd never shop there.
a jacket, some shoes. Pretty soon you're like a Hugo Boss fanboy, and that's what I became. Well, more recently, it occurred to me, and when I say more recently, we started this story about 8 years ago, and I'm talking like a week and a half ago now. So more recently, I thought to myself, gosh, I've got all this fucking Hugo Boss clothing. I know nothing about this Italian company, other than they have clothes that fit nicely and are expensive. So I searched for it online and discovered that these are the guys who used to make the uniforms for the fucking Nazis.
I'm glad I've never shopped there.
I had no idea. At all. I mean, again, I thought this was just there was an Italian named Hugo and there was an Italian named Boss, and and they got around the business of making fine clothing. No,
I wouldn't believe any of that.
this is a German company
Oh, really?
that really made its bones uniforming the SS. So that's where I'm at right now with clothes. So I'm thinking I need to find a new brand
I wouldn't.
to rally around, a menswear brand, because I can't really justify spending any more money at Hugo Boss.
Oh, really?